and silence through the night. What a thrill. I'm searching and I'll melt into you. What a fear in my heart, but you're so supreme. I give my life, not for honor, but for you. In my time, there'll be no one else. Crime, it's the way I fly to you. I'm still in a dream, snake eater. Someday you go through the rain, and someday you'll feed on a tree frog. It's ordeal, the trial to survive.
Et les yeux fermés, donc.
For the day we see new light. I give my life, not for honor, but for you. In my time, there'll be no one else. Crime, it's the way I fly to you. I'm still in a dream, snake eater. I'm still in a dream, snake eater.
Un des meilleurs OST. Mais après, ça correspond à l'époque aussi. En 1964.
Currently flying over the Arctic Ocean, altitude 30,000 feet, approaching Soviet airspace. Arriving at the designated drone launch point. Drone oil pressure and voltage are nominal. Payload oxygen supply is nominal. Power supply to payload antifreeze system shows no problems. No gusts. All systems go for drone detachment.
Snake, we can't risk a halo jump this time around. Airspace security has gotten tighter since we were last here. We can't get as close to the ground as we did during the Virtuous mission. So instead, we'll be using one of our newest weapons. Snake, you're being given an honor on par with Alan Shepard. This is our last chance. Show your patriotism. If you fail, you'll be back in a hospital bed again, waiting for the firing squad.
So how does it feel to be a patient in one of the most advanced ICUs in the world?
Would you do me a favor and tell the suits about visiting hours? I'll never get better with them assaulting me day and night with their questions.
Must be part of the top brass's inquiry.
More like an interrogation. According to them, I'm a traitor and an accomplice to the boss's defection.
They're just looking for a scapegoat.
Does that mean they're after you too?
Let's just say neither one of us is going to be made a national hero out of this.
Does this mean Fox is going to die?
No. This
Fox
Fox is
die.
still one step ahead of the Hounds. The reason I came to see you today, Jack, it's time for Fox to clear its name.
What are you talking about?
The situation has changed. We've still got a chance to come out of this one alive.
Yeah, what kind of chance?
Don't get too excited. Here, have a cigar. It's Cuban. This morning, I had a meeting with the CIA.
They decided when they're going to execute us?
No. something even bigger. Yesterday, the White House received an unexpected call.
President Johnson?
Yes, I hear you, Mr. Chairman.
It was a hotline call from Khrushchev to President Johnson.
From the head of the Soviet Union?
That's right.
A few days ago, one of our country's main design bureaus, OKB 754, was destroyed in a nuclear explosion. At about the same time, our anti-aircraft radar picked up a signature that appeared to come from one of your military aircraft. Does any of this sound familiar to you? In retaliation, I have placed our armed forces on secondary alert. Depending on your response, I may be left with no choice but to order the military to maximum alert and unleash Armageddon. With the help of your predecessor, I was able to survive the Cuban incident. But my power is not as great as it once was. If I am to survive this crisis, I must have your full cooperation.
I should have contacted you myself. Did you know that one of our soldiers defected to your country a week ago?
No.
So you haven't heard then. The man who arranged the defection was a GRU colonel by the name of Yevgeny Borosovich Volgin.
Volgin, of the Brezhnev faction. Go on. Who is the soldier?
Her name is the Boss. She's a living legend. During World War II, she was the one who led us to victory in that war. In Russia, you know her as Voyevoda.
You mean the boss? The mother of your special forces?
Yes, that's the one. And she took 2 miniature nuclear shells along with her.
The boss took 2 miniature nuclear shells.
I'm afraid so. I believe they were a gift for her new hosts. The Davy Crockett Atomic Battle Group delivery system was completed 2 years ago. But serious problems were found with the launcher's range and precision. Although they were mass-produced, they've never been deployed in battle.
But Sokolov's research facility was completely wiped out. The whole area is polluted.
I can only offer you my deepest condolences over this terrible tragedy.
So, the boss, with Colonel Volgin's help, stole 2 experimental nuclear shells and took them with her as gift when she defected. Then, shortly thereafter, Sokolov's design lab, a top-secret military research facility, was destroyed by one of these weapons. Am I right so far?
Yes, that's correct.
And the American government denies any involvement in the affair. Is that right as well?
That's correct. We were not involved in any way.
Then what was a U.S. military aircraft doing on our radar screen? It was clearly in violation of our airspace. And yet you say it was not acting under your orders.
That's correct.
You expect me to believe that this was all the work of a single soldier?
I don't know what else to tell you.
The army insists that this is all a ploy on your part.
I've said it once and I'll say it again. Our government had nothing to do with it.
And I would like dearly to believe you. However, I'm afraid my power over the military has weakened since the Cuban incident. I will need some kind of proof that this was not the action of the American government. You have 1 week. You must catch the boss yourselves and recover the remaining nuclear device. Then, you must find some way to prove your innocence.
Prove our innocence.
Yes, preferably something painful. Prove to me that this is not merely another one of your tricks.
The boss should be close to Colonel Volgin. How about a little coaction?
I would not expect too much if I were you. The political situation here is unstable. And Colonel Volgin is a member of the Brezhnev faction, which seeks to topple my government. 1 week You have only 1 week, and if it is not too much to ask, do something about Volgin as well.
What is that supposed to mean?
Nothing. It means nothing. Call it a modest gentleman's agreement to ensure our continued relationship.
What if we can't prove our innocence?
Then I will be unable to restrain the military. I will be ousted, and they will seek their revenge.
A nuclear attack on the United States?
I leave the disposal of this situation entirely to your discretion, Mr. President.
Disposal, huh?
If you fail, it will mean the beginning of a new world war.
Bonne ambiance, hein.
To put it simply, in order to avoid a full-scale nuclear conflict, we have to prove that America was not involved in that explosion.
And eliminating the boss ourselves will prove America's innocence?
Right. The higher-ups have decided that you're the only one capable of pulling this off. You were her last apprentice. Screw this one up, and we'll both be 6 feet under. There's no choice.
Are the Russians going to be helping us?
The KGB has promised to lend us one of their communications
Dis donc,
satellites.
qu'est-ce que c'est que
so we
ça?
can talk to each other.
That's it?
They've also put us in touch with a couple of insiders.
Insiders?
There was a defection in September 1960. Do you remember it?
You mean the 2 NSA codebreakers who went over to the Soviet Union?
Precisely. Since then, they've apparently been training with the KGB for exactly this kind of situation. Their code names are Adam and Eva. I've been told that Adam has infiltrated Volgin's ranks. We've also arranged for him to provide you with an escape route. You'll need to rendezvous with him when you get there.
Control. Unidentified aircraft detected. Altitude 30,000 feet. It's fast. Estimated airspeed exceeding Mach 3. Bearing south. I'm about to lose it.
C'est un bordel son truc là.
This is Snake. You really...
Loud and clear. Glad to see you landed safely.
I got blown pretty far off target.
Snake, let's go over your mission objectives one more time. Rescue Sokolov. Find out what's happened to the Shagohod, then destroy it. And finally, eliminate the boss.
Eliminate the boss.
This mission will be codenamed Operation Snake Eater.
Because I'll be taking on the boss in our Cobra unit, right?
Don't forget about Colonel Volgin.
I'm not a hired killer.
I know, but that was the Kremlin's demand.
Demand? You mean it wasn't just a request? What's it to us if the Khrushchev regime is threatened by the Colonel and his faction?
If supporting the current regime helps us avoid a nuclear exchange, then that's what we'll do.
And what are the CIA's demands?
Our priorities are the rescue of Sokolov and the destruction of the Shagohod.
Roger that, Major Tom.
Hold on, Snake.
What now?
I'm changing my code name. It turns out Tom wasn't the most auspicious choice.
What do you mean?
Well, the truth is, when I chose my code name, I picked the wrong one.
The wrong one?
Did you ever see the movie The Great Escape? It came out last year.
Oh, must have missed that one.
Anyway, it's based on a true story about prisoners who escaped from a POW camp in Nazi Germany. The prisoners dig 3 tunnels as part of their plan, but the Nazis find 2 of the tunnels before they're finished. The prisoners succeed in escaping by using the last remaining tunnel. The names of those 3 tunnels were Dick, Harry, and Tom.
I get it. You used the name of the tunnel they escaped in as your code name because you thought it would bring you good luck.
Yes, that's exactly right. At least, that was the plan.
But
But I got the name wrong. The one they escaped in was Harry. Tom was one of the unlucky tunnels. It was discovered by the Nazis before it was finished. I watched the movie again just to make sure. In fact, I even ordered the actual film from the movie company.
yeah, it doesn't sound like the greatest name to use. So what should I call you?
You know, let's just use Zero, like we've been doing all along.
All right then. Major Zero it is. We'll start over from square one.
From square 0. My frequency is 140.85. Oh, I almost forgot. Paramedic is with us again on this mission.
Is this her last chance too?
If we fail, she'll have her medical license revoked. It's more or less the same kind of fate. Her frequency is the same as during the Virtuous mission, 145.73. She'll be recording your mission data as well, just like the last time. That frequency is also the same, 140.96. And there's one more person on your support team. His name is Mr. Sigint. He's an expert on the latest in weapons and equipment technology. You'll be going up against some of the world's most advanced weaponry when you infiltrate the research facility. If you have any questions, just ask him. His frequency is 148.41.
Mr. Sigint. Got it.
Adam, your KGB contact, is waiting for you at the abandoned factory up ahead.
The same factory Sokolov was being held in last week.
Yes, meet up with Adam first. He's cleared the way for you to rescue Sokolov.
How will I know this Adam guy when I see him?
You'll know once you reach the factory. The whole area's been polluted by the fallout from that nuclear blast. No one else would dare come close. The password is, "Who are the Patriots?" and Lali Lule Lo.
Lali Lulelo. Gotcha.
You've been equipped with a 45 for this mission. Be careful, it's noisy.
I thought standard Fox procedure was procure on-site weapons acquisition.
The circumstances are different this time. You're now on an official mission for the United States government. It would be necessary to make your presence known to a certain extent, to the Khrushchev regime at the very least. But remember, this is still a sneaking mission. Snake, if you fail this mission, it will mean an all-out nuclear war. Keep that in mind and proceed with extreme
Ah, il y a un petit enjeu quoi.
Understood. Commencing Operation Snake Eater.
Bon, allez. Oh. Est-ce que j'ai à nouveau ce que j'avais? Pas. Ouais, non, on repart à 0. Ça. Voilà. Je vais reprendre de la bouffe. J'ai pas de silencieux? Ah si. Œuf. Non, c'est direct. Un petit serpent. Allez, dans les arbres, s'il n'y a pas des petits fruits aussi que je puisse récupérer. Ah, il y a les machins là, les Tsushinoko. Il y a plein qui sont cachés dans le jeu et si on tire sur tous, ça fait un succès. Et bon, je vais pas me faire chier à les chercher. Est-ce qu'on a un serpent là en bas? 2 serpents? Un choual. Alors il l'a pas vu. Il était juste là.
Looks like death wasn't ready for you yet.
Boss,
That arm still hurt?
what are you doing here?
Go home. Go home. Gru and my sons are waiting up ahead. You don't have a prayer of finishing your mission. You're not even armed.
Boss!
I'm not your boss anymore. There's nothing for you here. Go home. Go back to your boss. There's no need to prove that you are virtuous here. This isn't America. That should stir things up a bit. You'd better hurry. The border is 60 miles south of here. You ought to be able to run that far.
Why'd you defect?
I didn't. I'm loyal to the end, to my purpose. What about you, Jack? What's it going to be? Loyalty to your country or loyalty to me? Your country or your old mentor? The mission or your beliefs? Your duty to your unit or your personal feelings? You don't know the truth yet. But sooner or later, you'll have to choose. I don't expect you to forgive me. But you can't defeat me either. You know me too well. Just look at that bandana. If you can't put the past behind you, you won't survive long. If we meet again, I'll kill you. Now, go home.
This is Snake. Major Zero.
I read you, Snake.
I was ambushed by the boss.
You were what?
The drone's been shot to hell. It's up in flames.
That's not good. Enemy scouts are going to come looking for you.
Yeah, I know. But what was the boss doing here in the first place? There's got to be a leak somewhere.
No, that's impossible. The man the boss is working with, Volgin, isn't exactly on speaking terms with Khrushchev.
I lost my gun. The boss destroyed it.
Snake, I know how you're feeling. It's hard for me to believe, too, that a legendary hero like the boss would go over to the Russians. That she'd double-cross us like this. But that's how it is, and if you don't accept it, you'll never be able to beat her.
That's not the problem. In terms of sheer technique, I'll never be able to beat her. I know that all too well.
You've got to do it, Snake. She's your enemy and your objective.
Enemy? We were together for 10 years, and now you tell me she's my enemy?
Enough. Hurry to the factory where Adam is waiting. Scouts have probably already been sent out to investigate the explosion. You've lost your weapon, right? That means you've got no chance of winning in a battle situation. Whatever you do, don't let them see you.
Bon. Attends, parce que là, il y a un choual qui a dû marcher sur la main. Est-ce qu'il n'y a pas un truc à soigner? Non, c'est bon. Bon, j'aurais pas dit ça, mais... D'ailleurs, on va mettre un petit camo ici. Voilà, un Tiger Stripes, on est bien. Le truc, c'est que là... Ouh, ça arrive vite, ça arrive vite.
What's this? HQ? HQ.
This is HQ.
Patrol here. We have evidence of an enemy intruder. Commence alert formation.
Acknowledged. Sending reinforcements. Use extra caution.
Ah, t'enlèves pas, putain. Passer discrètement. Parce que là, du coup, on n'a pas d'armes. J'ai même pas le pistolet tranquillisant. Est-ce qu'il y a un soldat par ici? Sauf c'est les deux derrière là qui vont revenir. Donc je vais progresser tranquillou. Bon, allez. Ça passe tranquille. Pas Dolinovodono. Dolinovodono. La zone du pont. La ruche est de nouveau là, mais je peux pas la faire tomber de toute façon. Déjà on va perdre le caution.
HQ, please respond.
This is HQ.
Patrol here. The situation is normal.
Understood. Return to your position.
J'essaie de le CQ6 si j'y arrive correctement. Boum. Ok, c'est bon. Ce qui enlève l'alerte. On va essayer de pas trop traîner quand même. Traverser le pont sans me péter la gueule tant qu'il y a personne. Hop. Essayer d'en refaire la même. C'était bien des trucs à récupérer. Hop. Alors qu'est-ce qu'on a? Pas d'uniforme. Parce qu'on va pouvoir trouver des camos aussi pendant le jeu. Qui sont plus ou moins efficaces sur d'autres types de terrains. Il y a quelqu'un dans le coin. Oh Bouge! Bon, il t'y attend pas jusque là. Ouf, il est juste là. J'essaie de l'attraper dans le dos quand il repartira. Boum. Un shroom. Est-ce que je peux prendre le shroom? Voilà. Petit champi. Est-ce qu'il y a du monde ici ou est-ce que c'est vide? Je me souviens plus du tout. On dirait qu'il n'y a personne. Profitez pour fouiller vite fait, voir s'il n'y a pas des petits trucs. Ah, je vais le louper. AK-47. Ok, mais dans l'idéal, je m'en sers pas des masses. Ah, là il y a encore un Tsushinoku. Avec quelque chose là-haut. Et je crois que pour aller le chercher, il faut que je monte sur l'échelle, que je passe sur le toit. Non, je peux juste monter comme ça, c'est vrai. Un carton. Encore des cutscenes évidemment.
Sorry I'm late.
Cut the engine. They'll hear us.
Are you the agent they sent?
Are you Adam? I thought you were supposed to be a man.
Adam couldn't make it.
All right, say the password. Who are the Patriots? Who are the Patriots? Answer me!
it down!
Ouga ouga. Ouais, c'est pas le serpent solide, c'est le serpent tout nu. C'est pas le même.
There is your answer.
Parce que là, on est dans le passé. On est en quoi, 1968 de mémoire? Donc pendant la guerre froide. 2 ans après la crise des missiles de Cuba. Et c'est un peu le bordel. Et là, vous êtes arrivé, je pense, au moment où Snake, le maxi beauf,
The name is Eva.
Comment il s'appelle?
This wasn't part of the plan. What happened to Adam?
What's your code name?
C'est pas moi, hein. Il me dit d'appuyer sur R1.
It's Snake.
Snake, huh? Well, I'm Eva. Are you here to tempt me?
What happened to Adam?
Colonel Volgan is a very suspicious man. He decided Adam wasn't the right person for this mission.
And you were.
Yes,
Why?
because I can do things he can't.
I heard you used to be a codebreaker for the NSA.
I was. 4 years ago, I defected to the Soviet Union with Adam.
Mauser military. The broom handle.
Packs quite a punch. Nice to have when you're on a bike.
You held it sideways and used the muzzle jump to create a horizontal sweep. That was impressive.
Bet you've never seen that technique in the West.
It's imitation, isn't it?
Yeah. It's a Chinese Type 17 pistol. Around here, even that's hard to come by. Don't worry, though. The one I've got for you is American.
Vous en faites pas, il aura d'autres bonnes occasions de faire le beauf. Même là, il va être un peu bizarre. Hein.
Incredible.
Do you like it?
The feeding ramp is polished to a mirror sheen. The slide's been reinforced, and the interlock with the frame is tightened for added precision. The sight system is original too. The thumb safety is extended to make it easier on the finger. A long type trigger with non-slip grooves.
Il est bizarre le monsieur quand même.
The base of the trigger guard's been filed down for a higher grip.
Pour son flingue.
And not only that, nearly every part of this gun has been expertly crafted and customized. Where'd you get something like this?
I grabbed it from a Western munitions armory. It probably used to belong to one of your officers, and there are more where that came from.
Fond sur son pétard.
You had this with you, didn't you? Better take this too.
What's that?
A disguise to make you look like a scientist.
A disguise?
Yes. You're here to rescue Sokolov, right?
Sokolov's still safe then.
Yes. He's being forced to continue his work on the Shagohod.
Where?
At the lab. They've got a whole army of scientists there developing new weapons. Security is tight, but if you disguise yourself as a scientist, you might be able to sneak in.
Can we get Sokolov out of there?
We'll see, won't we?
Tell me how to get to the lab.
The safest way in is from the rear. First, you'll need to head north through the jungle. You'll come to a heliport used for shipping materials. pass the heliport and continue north, and there will be a large crevice. Descend into that area, and you'll reach a cave. Move through the cave, and you will arrive at a mangrove swamp.
Il coûte rien.
After the swamp, there'll be a warehouse.
Moi j'ai oublié la moitié déjà.
Make your way through the warehouse, and you'll come out just south of the lab.
Got it.
And just what are you doing there?
In close-range combat, a knife can sometimes be more useful than a gun. By doing this, I'll be able to hold a knife at the same time and still keep the gun steady.
Je sais pas, elle l'a pas dit, je crois.
That way, I can instantly switch between a gun
Elle l'a
battle
dit.
and a knife fight.
Elle a dit comment elle s'appelait?
Right, let's get going.
Wait a minute.
What now?
Non, elle l'a pas dit.
You must be tired. Why don't you take a little rest?
I'll be fine.
You'll never make it in your condition. It's a jungle out there. There's still an hour before dawn. It's dangerous to be out in the jungle at night without a guide.
What about you?
I have to get back. I can't be gone for too long. They'll start to suspect something. Don't worry. I'll keep you updated over the radio.
That's it?
My orders are to provide you with information, nothing more. You look disappointed. All right then. I'll do something special for you. I'll stand watch until dawn. Now be a good boy and lie down. What's the matter?
I don't know you well enough to trust you.
How well
Un
do
peu
you
bizarre,
have
hein?
to know me to trust me?
I don't know if I can trust anybody.
Voilà, il est en pleine crise existentielle parce que son mentor, The Boss,
Gonna get that?
vient un peu de trahir son pays et a rejoint l'Union soviétique et maintenant, dans sa mission, il doit la tuer.
She's right, Snake. You should get some sleep. Although in your condition, you really ought to be back in the ICU. Whenever you save the game and quit, you'll go to sleep. Sleeping allows you to gain back stamina naturally. Depending on how long you sleep, you may also recover naturally from sickness and injury. When you're tired or hurt, the best thing to do is just get some sleep. So do yourself a favor and take a nap. Doctor's orders, okay?
Yeah, okay.
Parce que dans le jeu, il se passe vraiment des choses quand on coupe la console. Oh, par pitié. J'étais obligé de faire un truc pour remettre la manette parce que j'étais obligé de récupérer le câble. En fait, c'est pas que ça continue sans toi, c'est que le temps passe. Et comme là en fait on est bien plus aussi dans un jeu de survie un peu parce que ça se passe dans la jungle, qu'il faut récupérer de la bouffe et tout. Et si tu récupères de la bouffe, ce qui peut se passer c'est que tes trucs vont périmer. Et tu vas avoir des rations périmées qui rendent malade si tu les bouffes. Donc déjà si toi tu les bouffes, mais en plus si tu fais péter les si tu fais péter par exemple les trucs de comment ça s'appelle les stocks de rations dans les bases ennemies, ils vont avoir faim. Et donc tu peux leur jeter des rations. Et si tu leur jettes des rations, ne me dis pas que ça. Bon, please. Va falloir faire que ça fonctionne. Ouais. Ouais, donc du coup, si tu leur jettes des rations, ils vont les bouffer. Et si tu leur jettes des rations périmées, eh ben, ils vont tomber malades. Mais il y a encore un autre truc aussi qui est encore plus important, c'est carrément sur un boss que tu peux éviter entièrement si tu avances, enfin si tu attends plusieurs jours ou si tu avances la console. Tu peux skip complètement un boss. Bon, please, la manette. Ouais, c'est une DualShock 4, donc maintenant tu vas t'en servir. Du bâtard. Ça crache. Ça crache au moment où je devais save. Est-ce que c'est pas nice? Est-ce que c'est pas trop nice? Après, il y a beaucoup de cutscenes, donc je vais pouvoir passer vite et par contre, il y a juste quelques petites phases d'infiltration que je vais devoir me retaper, que j'avais pas trop mal géré. Mais il aime pas trop quand je fais un petit alt-tab. Bon, moi, j'ai pu brancher mon casque et la manette parce que je commençais à plus avoir de batterie dans les deux. Et ouais, du coup, t'as un boss. Le boss, c'est un papy, il s'appelle The End. Et c'est un vieux sniper. Et Ah, je vous la laisse, la musique, elle est trop bien. Ça se passe dans un vrai contexte historique, en fait. Et ils se sont insérés dedans. C'est trop cool. C'est après l'assassinat de Kennedy, je me souviens plus quel président le remplace. Et du coup, ce président, on voit une conversation entre lui et Khrouchtchev. Au moment où, pour Khrouchtchev, ça se passe plus très bien, c'est un peu compliqué pour diriger son pays. Là. Après les accords des missiles de Cuba. Oui, c'est écrit par Hideo Kojima. Hideo Kojima tout. Ouais, c'est pas celui qui le remplace, mais un tout petit peu. Parce que si ça se passe 2 ans après, je crois pas que ça soit lui. Parce que de toute façon, Kennedy, il était sur la fin, c'était pour se faire... Il est mort au moment où il tournait pour essayer de se faire réélire derrière, je crois. Un truc dans le genre. Ah. Moi, je suis pas au taquet. Hein. Déjà sur les présidents français, je suis pas au taquet alors. Ouais, ça doit être ça. Ça doit être ça. Johnson, ça me dit quelque chose, ils ont dû le dire tout à l'heure. Ouais, c'est marrant d'avoir ça, des détails réellement historiques. Au début, on allait chercher un scientifique qui a servi enfin, qui a aidé à fabriquer la fusée qui a envoyé Yuri Gagarin dans l'espace. C'est marrant parce que AT, elle a mis exactement la même phrase tout à l'heure. Surtout là. Elle a mis exactement la même phrase. Oui, non, mais après, oui, surtout le pouet. On va l'autre.
So how
On
does
va
it
tout
feel to
skip,
be up
hein.
yesterday?
This is Snake. Do you
Donc là, elle a déjà fait une première mission qui s'est un peu déchirée. Oui, après, Kojima, c'est un fanat de cinéma aussi. Je crois que j'ai vu un truc où son père, il le faisait regarder des... Je sais plus si c'était un film par jour ou... mais quasiment. Du coup, il faut que je me Hop. On va se recapturer des trucs. On va se reprendre à bouffer. Du serpent. Normalement, on voit un petit peu les hautes herbes qui bougent. Et tels des Pokémon. Là par exemple. Il y a un serpent. Ah! Et ça nous fait à bouffer. Parce qu'en jouant, en faisant des trucs... Tiens. Zeldo. On a la stamina qui va baisser. Pour récupérer de la stamina, il faudra manger. Et la stamina, elle sert à la fois de jauge d'endurance. Ouais, je me souviens, c'était un petit peu le seul vrai concurrent qui était arrivé après... avec MGS sur PlayStation. Et après, plus tard, il y avait eu... le pod. Il y avait eu, comment il s'appelle Splinter Cell. Skip tout ça. Mais ouais, je me souviens d'avoir pas mal joué aussi Siphon Filter. Surtout le 1 en fait. C'est un peu différent quand même niveau infiltration. On est quand même un peu plus basé sur du scénario là-dedans. On va mettre les bons camouflages parce que là va falloir passer. Donc là il y a une petite cutscene avec The Boss. Donc le mentor de Snake qui est venu lui péter la gueule. Qui lui a pété son flingue. Donc là on n'a plus d'armes. Moi aussi je vais virer les trucs trop lourds de mon inventaire que je n'utiliserai jamais. Donc là on n'a plus qu'un couteau. Ça, 3,2 kg, machin. Enlever le cigare. Voilà. Là, il vient de péter notre appareil qui nous a servi à arriver. Du coup, ça a attiré des soldats. Essayer de passer discretos. Attends, non, c'est pas Woodland qu'il me faut, c'est du Tiger Stripe sans camo. Même en noir. Oh, je deviens invisible avec ça. Non, pas par là. J'ai vu personne, je me dis que je peux tartiner cette fois. Oh non 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 non. Oh putain, et tout à l'heure ça s'est passé nickel et là... Hop, dégage. On se casse. Là, elle avait le Nutella dans son slip. Ok. Allez, il faut que l'évasion se termine. Il fait Yellow qui déchire du carton là. Mais pourquoi il vient là? Non, y a rien. Putain, je vois rien là. Pourquoi il vient là lui? Pourquoi il vient là lui? M'entends? Quoi? Oh what the fuck? Qu'est-ce qui vient de se passer? Hein? Non, t'as rien entendu, mec. Ok. Est-ce que... Putain, il m'a fait peur, ce con. Allez, secouer un petit peu. T'avais un truc pour moi? À bouffer, une ration, nickel. Putain. Immune, des grenades? Des grenades. Non, ce qui est intéressant aussi sur ce pont, c'est que bah, là, du coup, j'ai pas d'armes. Putain, mais il est glissant de ouf. Et éventuellement, si je tire dans une corde, déjà, le pont, il va commencer à brinque-baller. Et s'il y a des mecs dessus, ils vont tomber dans l'eau. Donc là, faut vraiment être bien droit. Pas faire de mouvement brusque, bien marcher au milieu du pont. Et là, on va venir ici. Hop là. Je crois que de mémoire ici, du coup, il y avait 3 gardes au total. Et j'ai équipé peut-être ça. Eh, non, il n'y a personne aux alentours. Ah ouais, là, putain, le coup du on tourne autour de l'arbre, là, c'est n'importe quoi, là. Après, je me mets dos à l'arbre à côté du mec, y a rien qui allait, quoi, dans l'histoire. On arrive là où on en était. Il y a juste à s'approcher de la baraque. Ah oui, il y a l'AK en haut et un carton à récupérer, et puis on revient là où on en était. Arrête. C'était ici le carton. Ouais, t'as raison, c'était vraiment... Putain, je pensais que c'était foutu là. Je m'attendais pas, parce que tout à l'heure il n'y avait pas 2 gardes, il n'y en avait qu'un seul. Du coup j'ai été surpris. Que l'autre entende les... Entendre les bruits de pas. Bon là du coup c'est le moment où elle arrive. Là il fume sa clope. Il récupère son flingue, il devient dingue avec son pétard. Là elle dit faut faire dodo. Une petite save. Ok. Là il dort avec son flingue. Parce que c'est quand même un peu un américain aussi. Il va se caresser sur la tête lui maintenant. Sur Kay. Qu'est-ce qui se passe? C'est quoi son prénom, Kay? Tu te souviens?
What's the matter?
We're surrounded. Let's see. 4 of them.
We've got company. It's the Ocelot unit. Let's get out of here. Hurry. Don't forget your gear.
Parce que là, du coup, comme on est vraiment dans le passé, on voit Ocelot quand il est tout jeune. Parce que là, au final, on joue pas Snake, on joue pas le même Snake que Solid Snake. Là, on joue l'apprenti de The Boss. On se doute un peu à l'avance, mais ce sera confirmé plus tard que c'est celui qui deviendra après Big Boss. Et celui...
Damn it. Ocelot. I'll get past them on my bike. I'll call you later.
Okay.
Celui à qui ils prendront les gènes pour pouvoir créer Solid Snake et Liquid Snake.